Yo, what's good, everybody? How we all doing? We should be live, I think. Should be live, hopefully. Should be starting anytime soon. I'm pretty sure. Yo, what's good, everybody? Hopefully we're live. I mean, hopefully. Yeah, we are live. What's good, everybody? How we all? There we go. All right, perfect. Yo, what's good, everyone? How we all doing? Yo, yo, yo. How we all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How we all doing, yo? What's good? Hopefully we're all doing great. Hi, how are you? How are we? How are we? It's good T game. It's good Sam. It's good Hood. Good B. It's good Harlem. Uh, what's good? What's good? What's good? How we all doing? Yo, what's good? Man, there's a lot of people here. How we all doing? Hope you're having a good day, yo. Um, I'm doing good, Emil. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I've been busy as hell, man. Busy as all hell, bro. Doing my best though. I'm doing my best. But yeah, how we all doing, yo? We good? We all ready for some Walten Files today, yo? Because there is some new stuff. And I got my cup of tea. Always hit my mic with my cup of tea. Um, it's good to see so many people here, yo. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. But yeah, if you didn't know, I'm that horror dude. I'm also known as Cal. People just call me Cal. But yeah, I do a lot of videos just on horror stuff in general. But the Walton Falls seems to be my main, my go-to stuff when it comes to content. So I've been working on a few videos. There is some new Walton Falls stuff coming because I don't exactly like having just my channel as the one pure topic when it comes to horror. So I do the other analog horror stuff as well. However, there was whenever there's new Walton Falls stuff, you best believe I'm one of the first on top of it. Pause. But yeah, there's a lot of new stuff I want to check out. So if I go on to my boy Brighton Club's Twitter, because he is the GOAT. I love that dude. We have some new footage regards to Brian. Brian Stells was his name, the dude who was killed in the first episode. Yo, we got a super chat, Mr. Jackson. Thank you so much. I'm doing super well. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Genuinely, dude, you did not have to do that whatsoever. So thank you so much. Can we all get some dubs in the chat for Jaxo, please? Because bro, you did not have to do that. Keep your money. The content is free to watch for yourself, so you don't need the super chat, dude. But I appreciate that. Also that like alert sound absolutely blew out my ears. Again, pause. But I think it was Find Jack Walton where the new stuff was. From what I don't exactly know, but from what Brighton Cast has said, and I love this dude, this is awesome. And it apparently is on Find Jack Walton. But yeah, this new video is something to do with Brian. Now I haven't seen nothing. I more or less stay off Twitter. I'll be real. The odd time I go on Twitter is to kind of like basically to rant about a movie I didn't like. Cough, cough, afraid. But yeah, Francis, what's new with the Walton Falls? Hey, we have a new video, and also I want to make some theories while watching some of the episodes as well. That's what we do when we do some live streams about it. So basically, what I normally do is, regardless of it being a 39-second video, I guarantee we'll be talking about this specific video for the next 30 minutes. So, if anyone doesn't know how these streams go, think of game theory when like a simple frame will be analyzed for about 20 minutes. That's basically what we do here. So everyone strap in. Make sure to have your theorist hats on, and let's get straight into it because I have no idea what this is gonna hold. By the looks of it, it's meant to be something to do with Brian. That's all I know. I don't know what's gonna pop up. My guess is gonna be something to do with like the kill in episode 1. Then again, we don't know. But however, let's get straight into it. Very loud. Very loud. Oh, it's his ID. Oh my god. Well, that's Bond talking. That's Bond talking. One thing I'm really curious is the who's screaming woo here? Who's screaming woo? Like that. Who's screaming that? Like that can't be that's not a tone of I'm being killed, right? Like the woo, that's not like woo, Bond's tearing me apart. Woo! Like that's not that, you know what I mean? I mean what my arm gets twisted and broken in half. Woo! That's not Brian. Um that is a very very strange. It's a bird. It does not sound like a bird. That sounds like a person. That sounds like a person, you know what I mean? But it's definitely not Brian. I mean, it can't be. I mean, we're not gonna see Brian get his head squished apart. All of a sudden, his head gets put in half, and he's like, "Woo!" Like it's not. It's definitely not Brian. Could be an L. That's a good show. It could be, but there definitely is some like groan in there. So that I'm guessing that's Brian, but that's really strange. But see, the thing, an L sounding like that is really strange in a way because, like, when it comes to the owl, it's like, would an owl be like continuously saying it like that? I mean, I've seen owls in the wild and they don't sound like that. And to me, it just doesn't sound like how an owl would do, you know? Like, I don't know, it doesn't sound animal like, it sounds more human to me anyway. But I feel like the ooh, 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 ooh sounds like the same tone of Bond saying, you can't break an omelet without, or you can't, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Now, to me, that sounds like the same sort of tone. So, could he, maybe Martin could be making the breaking a few eggs line into a certain like theme with Bond. Maybe that could be a certain reference he refers to each time with each victim. So in this case, Brian, because if you listen to Bond's moaning, well, moaning, I really don't. Well, it's like groaning because if I say moaning, I will probably say pause about 20 times. If we listen to Bond's groaning, it kind of sounds like the same tone of him saying you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. If you listen. There's also stuff hidden there, by the way. Yeah, there's definitely stuff hidden there, boys. Weird how he takes the ID card. Weird. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna have to reverse it. Let me just. I'm gonna screen because I can't download that off Twitter, can I? No, I'm not upgrading to Twitter Premium. I'm okay, thank you. But yeah, what we're gonna do is now I'm gonna screen record it and we're gonna reverse it because with the Walten Files, you just never really know. It's one of them things where you just honestly never know. So it might be a bit loud, but I'm going to be just screen recording this. So if we listen, just off the rip, let's try listen instead of watching. That's a human. That's not an owl. It sounds more like a wolf. Yeah, that's reversed. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm convinced that's reversed. I'm convinced that's reversed. Okay, let me pop up the old. Here we go. Okay, editing software is here. Speed, we shall reverse speed. We're gonna keep it the same speed and see if we can make out any like tone or anything like that. Let's just. It might be a bit loud. No, it's definitely sped up. I I can't make out anything. I think it sounds near enough the exact same. I honestly don't think it's anything. It honestly could just be murmurs. Like Bond just basically doing anything really. Like, why is everything popping up? Thank you. There we go. My Spotify popped up. I don't think there's anything there. I think there's nothing. However, I did see some flashes in between here. Here. Can I go for my friend on Twitter? Or am I able to? No, I'm not. Okay, why can't you just upload this on YouTube? Um, but I don't know. Like, ah, dude. I definitely hear Brian choking though. I still find it really weird how they take his ID card. I mean, see what I want to know is like with Brian, it is like now known that Brian is gonna get a larger role than what he was given because we literally know Brian as the dude who just basically drives into the area and gets chalked off the board pretty early. So, however, I did hear a scream at the end. If we listen very closely, that's a woman's scream. That's a woman's scream at the end, right here. Oh, don't tell me that's Rosemary. If there's anyone we can think of screaming in this series, it's Rosemary. Episode 3. That's a traumatic experience. I don't think it would be Sophie. Um, I mean, it could honestly be any of the female characters in the Walton Files, but I think, excuse me, I think the most common like theory um will always be Rosemary because of that scene in episode 3. Why does he need a bigger role? I mean, for me, I think he doesn't necessarily need a bigger role. However, I think he will get a bigger role because of the fact that because of the fact, well, first of all, Martin said he wanted to give Brian a bigger role, and also I feel like when it comes to 82, which is when Brian's killed, realistically, it would make sense considering that's the same year Bunny Farm takes place, and Brian dies like 2 weeks before Bunny Farm happens, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, because like it's still in the news and stuff. So with the Scream, Ashley or Rosemary, I'd be leaning more towards Rosemary because of that's kind of the main go-to. But then also when you dive into Ashley possibly being the one screaming as well, with the whole thing of specifically she died in K9. This is obviously one of the most up-to-date pieces of footage we can get because it's an 82. Um, and Ashley also died in K9, and when you freeze frame episode 2 after Ashley's death, it literally says that she was in the back room screaming. So it wouldn't necessarily make sense for it to be Ashley or I actually no, it would make sense to be Ashley because it'd be more recent than Rosemary. So if we're going off who it could be, it could honestly be Rosemary, and it could either be Ashley. And you're probably wondering how could it be Rosemary because of like the fact that Rosemary died like in 74. Yeah, 74, and this is in 82. But basically, the main reason I think it could still be Rosemary is because the next episode seems to be centered around Rosemary, and if we're getting her death scene again, that could just be a little hint of, oh, the screams are coming back. But then if we're going more like theoretical and just based off what it could like make sense more, what's the word, canonically, that's the right word. Excuse me. If we're going based off that, it would make sense for it to be Ashley as well because she dies, I think it's in 82 as well, but for me I always thought it was 78, but it's the Relocate project, so it would be more like 78. or 82. Sorry, so it would make sense to be more 82. But honestly, it could be either or, and I feel like there's a really nice way of like um many different things being um the right way because again, Rosemary's the next episode. It would make sense if that's her screaming because her screaming is like notorious for the series, but also it would also make sense if it was Ashley because she died in K9 and that takes place in K9. Actually, it was 78, so I was right. Hey, look at me. Always stick to your gut, chat. But yeah, no. Basically, that it's a really interesting video because it pretty much does put a staple in the fact that Brian's gonna get a bigger role. Like that, why would they post that? Like, why would Brian all of a sudden be? Oh yeah, Brian, that dude who died all the way in the first episode, who no one really remembers unless you say him. He's popping back up. That'd be interesting. I think it'd be really interesting if Sophie and Sophie and Brian were more like were friends. I think it'd be really awesome because technically, um, like Brian wouldn't know Sophie, so it wouldn't really make sense. But it'd be well, no, Sophie wouldn't know Brian because she doesn't know him when Jenny tells Sophie about his disappearance. But it could very be possible that Brian knows Sophie. You never know. It could be like the photos on the wall, especially with the new footage that came into episode 1 with the re-upload of like Brian shining the flashlight on like the family photos and stuff. So maybe Brian could go, "Oh, hold on, who's that?" Like that sort of thing. Maybe I don't know. I want more Charles. I want more Charles as well. He's my favorite character. Same with Buzu, so it goes hand in hand. Um, Personally, I think this is an official The Walten Files 1 remake or something, because I remember Martin saying that we'd like to do it one someday, but who knows, it could just be something for the website. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I definitely remember hearing the whole rumor with episode 1 being remade, and I'd be all for that, but then again, I would rather them focus on furthering the series than just going back and remaking it, if that makes any sense. Like, obviously, I'd love to see the remake, and I'm down to see whatever sort of footage when it comes to Walten Files, but I would rather them like not go down the FNAF route and go, oh, this is all the way back at the first episode again, but with some new stuff that's gonna pop up that might not, it might change some stuff in the future, and I feel like if they go that route, it's gonna really fall back into the FNAF route with the whole really confusing timeline, and I feel that's what I let a lot of FNAF down when it comes to the games, story wise specifically, is the fact that no one can technically give you a definite answer to when stuff happens in FNAF for specific things, like when the games take place. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick, by the way. If you couldn't tell. So I feel like it'd be really strange if they jump back to episode 1 and remake it with some new stuff. I don't want them to do that. To be quite honest, I'd rather them focus on the mainline story. A Walten Files remake is possible. That's true, bro. When's the next episode coming out? I don't know, man. I'm still waiting for it, but I'm not like dying for the next episode. I can't wait for it, obviously, but I'm not like, here, release it, man. Come on, like take their time with it. I'd rather them do that. Maybe the woo is Brian screaming. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him to be screaming, considering, or for that to be him screaming, because I'm pretty sure he's on the ground, and there's some audio in there that sounds like a gargle, and I guarantee that's him gargling on his own blood. That's like it would make sense that he drops his ID card. Excuse me. I think the episodes will come out next month because of Halloween. I would highly imagine that, to be honest. I feel like that would be a very nice way to put it. The week of Halloween or something. Same Halloween, yeah, probably. When Brian ran from Bond, he let Bond outside, so I see Sophie encounter or die to Bond. Sophie has plot armor, so I really don't see Sophie dying. I mean, I think like by the very end maybe, but we're not gonna see Sophie until episode 7. That's a known fact. We are not seeing any continuation from Bunny Farm until after episode 7. Which it might be a little bit annoying to some fans, which I would understand why, but it is known now that we are not getting anything until after episode 7, which will be the continuation after Bunny Farm. These next 3 episodes I've gotten with 4, 5, and 6, they're just kind of rehashed, remade versions of the stuff we've already seen, but with more lore. Excuse me. If Martin remakes Walten Files, it'd probably be a small project. Yeah, it would make sense. It probably would be small. I don't know, though. You never know. Could try throw a few new things in there. Let me have a look. While we talk, I may as well throw on the series. Excuse me, I'm really sick, by the way, so I apologize with the coughing. I do apologize. Just a little sorry in advance. Where is it? There it is. We'll watch episode 4 because we watched. Ow. We watched up to episode 1 to 3 on the last stream, so. Wait for this. Wow, that is loud. Holy shoot. Excuse me. Let me reach out. Hold up. Born Escape K9? Yeah, he did. Personally, the reason FNAF is still popular is because of how confusing it is when trying to figure out stuff. I mean, yes, but I feel like you do lose some people. You do definitely lose some people when it comes to the confusing nature. Yes, it keeps it open-ended, but there's a difference between open-ended and confusing to me. That's just my own opinion. Drawing and animation takes time, exactly. Like, I'd rather them take them time in the episode. Rosemary's the reason I don't sleep at night. Honestly, fair. That one image of her, like, smiling, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Excuse me. Wonder how people react to seeing Ashley in Wonderland. I'd say they reacted to them like, hey, Bond's back, what? I'd say that's how they react, like, wait, hold on, there's another one? That's what I would think.
Let's go.
Is Martin animating drawing episodes by himself? I'd say he has a team with him, but I guarantee you he has all creative control. I would love to see all the characters interact with Wonderland Bond. I'd say we will get that. We will definitely get that. By the way, I think one really key element is the fact that with like going towards who might be Bond, hearing the specific phrase of Bond calling Rosemary Rosie, it does make a lot of like it's a really like small detail, but it's clearly a nickname. I've always found that really interesting. So I feel like in episode 5, sorry, if Bond calls Rosemary Rosie again, which will canonically say that that's still a nickname, that could also lead to it like very possibly being someone who knows Rosemary, because Rosie, who's gonna call a random stranger who they know is Rosemary Rosie, you know. The Walten Files 4, my beloved. Oh, it's such a good episode. Best episode in my opinion. I don't know. I don't think it's my favorite. It's awesome. Like, I'm not going to say it's not. It's like I don't have an episode where I don't like it, but my favorite episode is still Bunny Farm. Really cool how they tease Wonderland from the start. By the way, I just have to remember. I have to remember the end of this episode's copyrighted. The music. Watch Martin drop a trailer on Halloween instead of release date January 1st. I hope not. I hope not. Bond busting it down sexual style. It better be than the 3-year waiting time. Lol. Did you know this? That Sophie and Jenny dating this. I've heard about that actually. That's awesome. I love that. Have you done a theory about the whole Alice in Wonderland thing with the reveal of episode 7 being Alice and the whole thing Wonderland thing? I've watched it. Yeah, I have. I haven't. Actually, have I? I probably have. But like, I don't know. Have I? I probably have. Like, I've made so many theory videos on the Walten Files, so I probably have. Excuse me. Who's the person recording the tapes? Anthony, I think is his name. He's in all the descriptions. Bunny Farm's compilation. Oh, I love Bunny Farm. It's awesome. How did they not hear Ashley? I mean, I feel like K9 is massive. K9 is massive, so it would make sense they couldn't hear them. And I'm pretty sure they were sleeping at the exit. And Ashley went all the way to the back. Billy looks so strange here. Billy has really abnormally long fingers for his size, by the way. He's so creepy, dude. He's by far the creepiest. I don't care what anyone says. He is the creepiest. Watching this at 2 a.m. when it first dropped was brazy, by the way. Just gonna say that straight up. If you watch my reaction to this, I was watching it at 2 a.m. because that's when it premiered for me. It was 2 a.m. in the 2 in the morning. Dude, I had a flight 4 hours later, and I had to watch this at 2 a.m. Terrifying, dude. And we still didn't know how long it was because it was a premiere. So I was just watching it like a live stream. Dude, it was crazy. Shah's the creepiest? Nah. I've never really found Shah that creepy, to be honest. I've always found Boozy to be the creepiest, to be honest. Like, Shah's chill. I think the designs and, like, art style in this scene makes them all quite creepy, to be honest, though. I think, like, with every single one of their designs right now, they have a little bit of a creepiness edge to them. That's just my own opinion, though. But, like, this part creeped me out. Do you know when Bond pops up and you're like, who is that? Because that was the first time we saw him. Like, when Bond first popped up, I was like, yo, who? That's where Rosemary dies, so. There he is. He looks fine here. Like, in comparison to the rest of the animatronics, he looks like the least creepy here. This is the least creepiest we've seen Bond, in my opinion. He doesn't look that creepy there at all. It's just the fact that we know what he's capable of this day, so you're kind of looking at him like, oh, I know you could absolutely kill anybody here. You know what I mean? Here he is. Like, that's, like, even there, I remember seeing that 2 a.m., dude. I absolutely pooed myself. Then we have the endoskeleton. Did you see the new art of Bond? I did. TVA! The GOAT! I have no tea left, do I? No. I love TVA. He pops up again here, doesn't he? Right? Hey, he does. Again. Hey, dude. Pops up twice. This is Rosemary. Right? Yeah, it's good vibing, guy. How you doing, dude? He's actually TVA. Fun fact. Cybertelly is TVA from the not Pumpkin Rabbit, from the Mysterious House. I absolutely love TVA. I will be getting the plushie. 100%. I want the Pumpkin Rabbit plushie. Is that a Flash I've never seen before? He looks zooted. That's a Flash I've never really paid attention to. Oh no, nothing's there, never mind. Okay. Do you reckon, I reckon Tammy's there somewhere. I guarantee you Tammy's there somewhere. I've always found that so creepy. The loving wife of blank. I've always found that so creepy. Even in the subtitles, if you put on subtitles, it says Jack Walton, but then when it says it, it doesn't say his name. I love that. It's so creepy. I love the foreshadowing of that shot, by the way, with the Shah being the one beside her.
I think I always had a pretty clear idea of how each character looked like in my mind.
That was close enough to her death, right? Oh, I remember seeing that flash. It's just Rosemary's face again. Yeah, Billy's original design was always so much creepier. Well, animatronics. I'm not sure if it's a coincidence, but when we get to see pictures of the kill people, they always in front of the animatronics. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna leave the subtitles on. That was the face again, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. You should put the subtitles on the whole video. I know there is some stuff, right? I can't remember what. Oh, I remember this. I've always found this. I remember I mean, I remember when this video first came out, and I remember seeing this image because I saw it's a really obvious flash, and still have no idea what that is. Like, I can definitely make out a nose and a smile, like 100%. I can definitely make that out. But then again, is it a nose and a smile, or is it just my eyes seeing that? I don't know. Susan! Rip my guy, Susan. She to go. That looks like Into the Pit, by the way. Just saying. Yeah, I remember that face as well. I remember isn't there there's a face that pops up here, right? Right? It's like a face pops up somewhere like around here. And you see Rosemary there. Like a face pops up here somewhere when the camera pans left. I think. Yeah, there, look. Like, dude, that's just strange. You know what I mean? Like, why is he there? Like, who is bro? Who is that? You know what I mean? Who is this? I'm actually confused. I have no idea who that could be. Um, excuse me. Little Bon. Yep, there's the boy. Isn't that going to be an actual piece of merch now? Like an actual little vinyl figure? I swear they're turning that into an actual. They're turning that into an actual figure, right? You play Roblox Jiu-Jitsu Shenanigans? I mean, I might have to if there's some shenanigans. No, I've never played that, dude. I'll be real. Are you ready for the premiere of Walten 4? When I saw Sha movement text on the menu, I shut my pants and turned on my lights. That was Charles, do you think? I mean, that's definitely Rosemary. 100%. That's definitely Rosemary, because you can tell by the hair. It looks like Charles. I see a lot of people saying it looks like Charles, but it would just be so strange for all of a sudden. Why is Charles there? You know what I mean? Like, because this is clearly he's alive at this rate. The only reason that would make sense is that Charles is working on something under the table, and he just pops his head up like, "Oh shoot, they're recording. Let me duck back down." That makes sense. But then again, it's like I think that's there for a reason, you know. Isn't the Jason the knocking as well, right? And like the Jason pull trick, yeah. The upside down message, yeah. So weird, by the way. Like so strange, so weird, dude. It's the Mr. Crank, and then like Susan isn't like Susan, something with Susan choking, right? Something like that. Like Susan hasn't been able to breathe for like 2 days or something along the lines of that. Why? Like I've never understood why Bond was there. Never understood that. Very strange. I also thought that face when they said was Bond. I feel like it's a cop out answer if it's like, oh, it's Bond. He's just hiding. It's Bond. Like it's kind of like one of the answers where it's like, oh, you don't want to say Bond, but it's like, why couldn't it be? That's why I kind of like overanalyze my stuff because I don't want to just go, oh yeah, oh it's Bond again, you know. I love this episode so much, dude. So 80s, but it's not the 80s. Oh, it's Susan starving. Oh yeah. It's like it's like starving for 2 days or something, right? Not gonna lie, I feel like Martin just adds in face to make in random places to make it scarier. It makes sense. It makes sense. I love Martin, dude. He's awesome. There's my boy, Charles. I wonder how long Martin has worked on the new Showstoppers design because I seen the designs so season 1B don't appear on 4. I guess 4 began. Yeah, I feel like episode 4 definitely was way before episode 5 and 6. I mean, they definitely changed a lot anyway. Excuse me. Hold on. There's a video on Twitter with Jack as a shadowy figure smiling and saying, "Did you miss me?" Can someone tag me in that, please? Can someone tag me in that video of Jack as a shadowy figure? I have not seen that, so I want to see it. Can someone tag me in that, please? I need to find that. I'm gonna go on Twitter on my phone while you say that. Oh, the Walten Files or Martin just posted new artwork of Shan. Oh, that's the thing I was saying about earlier, right? Excuse me. You guys remember that one creepy face from the Files of SpongeBob game? Not really. I don't really remember the SpongeBob game. I thought that Charles was messing around behind the table because they're friends. He's messing around. That's what I thought as well, maybe. I sent the video on Discord. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Discord. Very early on in the year. Oh, that's probably why I missed it then. Let me have a look-see. Alright, perfect. Thank you very much. I always love when it has the quick did my camera just move? I think it did. The really quick thing of like the first. Do you know when it's a like walk around test and stuff? And all of a sudden this goes the first. And then it's like the Susan death. Love it. So creepy. Oh, Felix, right? Yeah. Excuse me. I've heard we see an animation of Banny falling someday. That'd be amazing. But then again, I don't feel like it would tonally suit the series. This scene is so cool. I love it so much. Whoa. That's a long video. Go to 5:44. Okay. That's a long video. When was that released? That's official, by the way. Like, it's very clearly official because Martin's logo's at the end. Hold on. Before you go and watch that, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. So do not move muscle. I'll be like 2 seconds. I'm going to be right back. By the way, if you haven't, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're really close to 4,000 subs. So if you could help us get there, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to like and share it as well. Share this stream. If you have friends that like the Walten Files, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Because we're really close to 4K. And I really do appreciate it. So thank you all so much. I'll be 2 seconds. Do not move muscle. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Excuse me. I'm assuming people like the Chica breakdance and be right back screen. Hold on, let's just go on to this thing on Discord real quick. Because I want to have a look see. 550 or 544 he said. Oh, that's weird. Does anyone know when this was made? It was on Patreon apparently. Okay, let's have a look. Change screen.
Did you miss me?
Hold up. Bro, that face is a thing of nightmares. You're telling me he pulled Rosemary. Fair play to him.
Did you miss me?
No, I didn't. No. Dude. That's episode 4 as well. That's... Ho. Of course it ends like that. Dude. Dude, that face of did you miss me? No, I didn't, but like... Jesus Christ. Well... I'm not sleeping tonight. But yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I didn't even know there was a Walten Files Patreon. I mean, half the time I didn't even, I didn't know there was a Discord, I didn't know there was a Patreon. Like, I don't know a lot of stuff. I am going to double check Twitter just for 2 seconds. You're watching on VR right now. I would not want to imagine my face in a VR headset right now. I honestly do not want to imagine that. Someone just okay. There's no way this is real. This was just posted on literally I just opened Twitter. This can't be real, right? It can't be. Obviously though it's not real, right? It's just not real. I should just post one of these, but then I feel like the Walten Files fandom will hate me. I don't know if I'm even in the Walten Files fandom, but like as a creator, but I don't know if they'd hate me or not. They probably would hate me. They might already hate me. But yeah, no, there's no way that's real. October 4th makes sense. Like I mean, any date I guess makes sense at this stage, but I don't see that being real. However, hopefully it's real, but I don't see that being real. I don't see that being real whatsoever. Imagine Glitch Bear was just Martin the whole time. Considering how much Glitch Bear knows, imagine it's just Martin. Martin's just sitting there like, that horror dude, you are cracking the case. That's my Martin impression. It's a really bad impression. I actually normally can do good impressions sometimes. I can't do great impressions a lot of the time. But yeah. My hard drive did almost die. I think Jack is Shadow Man now. Nah, he's not. It's confirmed to be Felix. Felix is confirmed to be Shadow Man, don't worry. It was just the kind of contrast of Jack's look there that was like, okay, he looks like a shadow figure. He's Shadow Man. Nah, he's not. It's confirmed that Shadow Man is Felix. If you listen to, I can't remember what song it is, but it's in the Showstoppers album that confirms it. It says like, it's something to do with like the car crash, and it says Shadow Man. So don't worry. There we go. That's referring to the Joker 2 movie. It's a joke. Oh yeah, Joker 2 comes out on October 4th, doesn't it? Yeah. I bought a new hard drive essay for $100. Ended up giving me 10 of them. Hey, that's a dub. No? 10? 10 hard drives. That's a dub, man. The fact that Molly is chilling just up behind my face cam, there's the first. Shadowman watched us in the dark. He knows he wrecked that car. Thank you, Mims. There's the line, by the way. So now I don't have to worry about being like Martin. Yeah, I feel bad, man. When I remember hearing about when Bunny Farm just went. Like, could you imagine? Oh, I'd cry, dude. Jack is the tapes. I don't know. It's a weird one. Jack's definitely in the first tape and second tape, definitely. Don't know about the rest though. That could have been a story plot point that was just changed. It'd be understandable why it'd be changed. And then Susan dies. Bond's listening to her, and all of a sudden she dies. All of a sudden Charles is also like, oh my god, wait, Charles is confused and goes, maybe he did kill someone. And then Charles dies. Oh, Spaghetti-O. Could this mean that someone is helping Felix to cover up the murder of Ed and Molly? Oh no. If that happens, by the way, I want the Nobel Peace Prize. Because I solved the Walten Files. I made that theory around 6 months ago. So if it turns out that Bond is working with Felix to cover up the murder, I swear to God I deserve something. I don't know what happened to Jack so bad. Well, he's dead anyway. Whether he is inhabiting something else, possibly, but he's definitely dead. Because he's never found. Like, findjackwalton.com exists for a reason. Do you think Felix is Shadow Man, but it was just fun to throw it out there? Yeah, fair. I honestly want this to be a movie, Lamo. I mean, it would definitely get probably copyrighted by FNAF. With the whole animatronic horror, 2 owners, kids being murdered, etc. The Walten Files 3. I love the Walten Files 3. Bunny Farm's still my favorite episode. You have to pay attention to Bond's design. Yeah, Bond's design is really cool. Isn't this Ed and Molly, right? Yeah. Damn. No faces found. They messed the hell up. Isn't it weird how it's like there's 3 faces, but it's like it's Ed and Molly, and then the one face joined together? That face there creeped me out the most. That like freeze frame, like the smile. I don't even know who that is. Have you watched the Wicked Makers video? They're the ones who made the animatronic, right? Awesome. There it is. The first. Susan sounded different there than what I remember anyway. Yeah, no, I watched it. It's awesome, dude. It looks so good. The fact that they gave Martin gave them new voice lines as well, like the "My name is Bond." Awesome. There's Bond. Jason Patrick is Bond. I guarantee it. Has to be. It makes sense. Especially with findjackwalton.com. That's Bond being possessed. And there's Susan. This animation, dude. Oh my god. I really want to rent out a movie theater and then film myself reacting to the Walten Files in a film theater. Seeing new art of Bond every day hurts me. Understandable, he does seem to have different designs every time. But then again, it could just because it's like hand drawn. It makes sense. Like not every drawing's gonna be pinpoint the exact same. Excuse me. You can see Spirit Bond here as well, by the way. I'm trying to remember where it is, but he's behind the lockers. Spirit Bond is. It's really cool. It's a really cool shot. Oh, I keep hitting my tripod. There we go. Hey, Rocket, how you doing? Let me just, so I can pause it easier. Yeah, Spirit Bond's here. There he is. Right here, right? Yeah, there he is. Right there. There he is. There's Bond. How you doing, buddy? He's hiding. He's playing hide and go seek. Yeah, that's Bond. Booshki, you can see his nose, little smile. Kind of looks like a rabbit there, which makes sense, but he looks very Not Bond, but it is Bond. Can I watch Nature? I actually haven't. I will watch that this stream though. I didn't know Nature Critters 4 posted. Yeah, it's good. That what a spirit bond is outside the animatronic. What is even going on? I'm lost. I mean, when it comes to spirit bond, well, spirit bond and bond are the same thing. Bond, the animatronic itself, is not evil. Spirit bond is just inhabiting, inhabiting bond. Yes, check DMs. Let me check. I am checking. That makes sense. Is that new? When was that? I've never seen that photo of Bond before. Is that new? I don't know. If that's new, I will put that on stream. But I haven't seen that photo before. Check DMs. I will. I just read that out like 2 seconds ago, Kyle. This animation reminds me so much of David Firth's newer animations. I love it. I actually haven't watched him since Salad Fingers. The one with the crack in the eye, like Bond. Animatronic Bond. Animatronic Bond. One of the songs that says that, it's about Jack and Rose, says he seemed to never die. And maybe Bond says it seemed to never die, referring to love. Yeah, I'd say so. Didn't notice that. I mean, a lot of people didn't notice Bond here. I didn't notice it until I was told. Oh, so he does like possess the animatronic right now and then kill Susan. Yeah, basically. That's from the Wicked Oh, no way. Okay, so basically what Glitch Bear is referring to is this image right here. Can I zoom in, please? Let me zoom. Open a browser. There we go. So as you can see, if you notice this, the cut above the eye. Also the cut above the eye. If you notice, look. The cut there. The cut there. So, my way of looking at it is that Bond got shot while being Bond? Or is it like something completely different? It's very strange. Or got slashed or something. It makes sense he got slashed, but then again, Jack had a gun. So, it's a weird one. But then again, it makes sense for animatronic Bond to look like Spirit Bond. It makes sense, but it doesn't really give us any insight to who he might be. But it just gives us insight of, like, obviously it's the same. Excuse me. There's one on the mouth too, the same side. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. This is that photo. Oh, Bonnie's there as well. Kind of forgot Bonnie was here. The new Bond is wearing shorts. He's dripped out, bruh. Bond is dripped out. This was shown in one of the merch videos. This specific image right here, or clip, sorry, the box was shown. I don't think this was shown, but the box was shown. This when Bond kills her, right? Look at the size of him. Holy God. Low-key, I think I'd take him. Imagine if Felix stole Jack's gun and shot him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Felix killed Jack in like a sort of, oh shoot, what do I do? What do we do? Just kill him. It's something Felix would do. He's really impulsive. I mean, he impulsively buried Ed and Molly. I would not be surprised if he impulsively killed Jack. Excuse me. Did I miss something? Yeah, some new video came out on Twitter the other day. We went over it a little while ago. Is Bond William Godley? I have no idea who William Godley is, dude. I'll be honest. Look how Bond is canonically cyan now. I love his color pattern, especially because the lighting is also really different whenever Bond's on screen, so he looks different every time. This really intrigues me, by the way. This thing, the show, always intrigues me. Like, why would he do that? Here's Jack. Here's our boy. Bro. Apparently the box is one of Felix's deepest secrets, according to the voice recordings on Twitter. I reckon it's the things we see in Bunny Farm. Do you know the pages? I reckon it's all that paperwork. That'll be my guess. in that box is all the paperwork of like Felix leaving or Linda leaving Felix. There's Linda. Poor Jack. Yeah, there's some unknown voice lines some playing here. He's not there, right? He's burying the kids there as we speak. I need to remember Jack has the. I need to remember Jack has the red car. I always get the him and Felix's car mixed up. I could be way off here, but I think whoever Bond is has to be related to who came up with the animatronics and making them lifelike. That's why a lot of people say Jason Patrick because he wasn't cyberfun tech. I don't think he was the dude anyway who bought into Felix and Jack's ideas. So he would have been the higher up. He would have like been the funding anyway. That's why, but like, that's so gruesome, dude. Like it would make sense if Bond was like a demon or something to have the whole deal with the devil. Imagine it came out that that isn't Felix's grave and that's actually Jack's. That'd be crazy. Imagine, because everyone was like saying he was digging his own grave, right? But why would he dig his own grave if he would have jumped into the lake? You know what I mean? What if that's Jack's grave? Just throwing that theory out there. Like, what if it is? Because technically, if it was like, you know what I mean? I don't know. That water animation is gorgeous, by the way. I don't know how they done that. But yeah, I feel like that could be Jack's grave. I don't know. Why does he put crosses on their graves? Isn't he trying to get away with it? I mean, I think it'd be more suspicious if there wasn't crosses on it. Like, it was just random burials. I think from a police point of view, if you're looking at something, it's like, oh, it has a cross there. Someone's obviously buried someone there. So like, it looks less suspicious, kind of. I don't think it's it doesn't look like animation. It looks too good to be animation, but then again, it could be. I see what I mean. Like he's going to, you know, jump, so that grave would have been unused. You know what I mean? Maybe he thought he was gonna die. I mean, then again, I mean, why would he die off like a cut to the head, like a small little gash? Nah. Plus, he's too cowardly. So I don't know. Like it's a known fact that Felix is a coward. I'm pretty sure, anyway. I'm pretty sure that's like a known thing.
3 days after the accident, I haven't been able to sleep since last week. I finally told him what happened.
Yeah, Tommy, that sounds bang on, to be honest. They just went crazy and thought he was dead. He was supposed to be dead, so dug himself a grave. He just went a bit mad. Yeah, I mean, it could be one or two things. It could be that's him digging his own grave and he would have, you know, done something else to himself, or I don't know. it's a little theory out there, like, what if that's Jack's grave? You know, you never know.
I have no idea what's gonna happen to me now.
Yeah, notice how like he's just like, what's gonna happen to me? To me.
But the back
He doesn't mention Jack and Rosemary till a little while.
haunts me every night.
You know what I mean? Like, wait for it.
Eating me up inside.
Eating me up inside. He doesn't. And then he mentions Jack and Rosemary.
Rosemary asked
See?
about the doll.
It's always like my life, my business, my thing. Like, it's all about himself.
Cool.
What's he gonna do to cover his own things?
I don't know what to do with the doll.
That's why I keep thinking he's made the deal. That's why I think he's made the deal to cover up his own tracks. Because let's be real, right? I know how. What's the name of it? I feel like when it comes to him covering up his own tracks, it's like the business would have never continued. The business wouldn't have continued into the relocate project and stuff. So obviously, Jack has to go somewhere. He goes missing, and it's kind of like redacted from everywhere. The whole family dies. No one really knows about it, other than us as like a viewer. But like, it's just kind of known as missing people in the town. So the business continues. So there has to be some sort of cover up, because realistically, the police would have investigated. If all these people who were associated with this business dies all of a sudden and there's one person left, Felix would have been investigated, especially if he was already taken in at one point, because it is said that he lies to the police about what happens. Because in Lacrimosa, the secret video of this video, the police investigate the pool and stuff, or not the pool, the lake. So I think he did cover it up in some way, and that's all of a sudden after this whole thing, because obviously this happens before any of the murders. It's ironic that out of nowhere all the killings start happening from this point onwards, you know. This scene's so creepy with them in the window. This scared the hell out of me when I first watched it. Huh? Don't believe me, I will send you a picture of proof on Discord. Don't believe you what? I didn't see anything else. It's crazy to me that the restaurant's almost open for an entire month before it gets condemned. Yeah, it's open for like no time. It's ridiculous, dude. This is so creepy. Imagine like someone you know is dead starts banging on your door, starts calling you. It's so creepy. Yeah, Felix gets away with it. Bro, my heart would drop. Your heart would drop. Read the message. I don't see if there any message. I'm reading everyone's messages.
Make it stop.
Oh, I forgot about that image. Oh, I forgot about that. Hi. Hi, Adam Molly. I forgot about that image, dude. Oh, dear. Oh, I forgot about how creepy that was. Oh, this scene is so badass. This scene's so badass. I love this scene so much. Oh, dude. It's so creepy. It's the fact that he's moving so human-like. Like here specifically, he's moving so human-like. You know what I mean? Like he's moving completely normal, like a human would. That's the way the blood's all over the mechanics and stuff. Oh, imagine trying to clean that, dude. Look at it, it's literally a wallpaper from a kid's room. Oh, it's so creepy, I know, right? Yo, what's good, Freddy Plush? Carl, the one who's always lives while the innocent ones always dies. Crash happens. Yeah, I've heard like that's a lot. Like in reality, that happens a lot. Yeah, Rocket. Like I've said this before, in multiple shots, Rocket looks completely different sizes. Like in the opening to this video, he's like the same size as a backpack. He can fit in a backpack. And all of a sudden there he looks like a full animatronic. He's massive. So it's really strange. Unless there's two of them. Like one's an animatronic and one's an actual puppet. But then again, it wouldn't make much sense because it's always said that, oh, there's a puppet here. Really strange how Bond's Burgers thing is in the background there, by the way. Really strange. Excuse me. Sorry. This conversation's so sad, dude. Especially when you hear Susan. Oh, dude. She has her neck snapped, right? Yeah. Oh, God. Here he is. Bear in mind, that's the same song that's happening when Bond is stuffing. Oh, the voice acting. The voice acting. The voice acting, dude. I was watching it last night and it implied that he forges Jack's signature to let the restaurant open. That would really... He would forge the signature, but Jack's known to be missing. That's strange, dude. I feel bad. I think everyone feels bad for Susan. Like, Susan done nothing wrong. No one in here, like, animatronic being killed wise, done anything wrong. The only person we're, like, not 100%, like, confirmed that did nothing wrong is, like, we don't know if Jack is, like, we don't know what Jack's like, because we know he's angry a lot of the time. Rosemary is meant to be really loving and caring. Sophie apparently isn't what she seems, so we don't know much about her. Charles, I'm assuming he was just protecting people. Susan done nothing wrong either. The fact that this part references the rabbit is starving. Oh, I love it. It's awesome. And if you can see the sign in the background, like how it shows their trap between life and death. Yeah, it's like the fence. The fence divides them. It's awesome, dude. Oh, my face cam keeps falling, dude. There we go. Please don't fall. Corey Kenshin? Oh my god, is that the real Corey Kenshin? Can you imagine that was Corey? I think I'd actually have a heart attack. I'm gonna have Twitter on my left monitor here. Oh my god, chat, I'm not even messing. I think my Google Chrome just crashed again. Did my Google Chrome just crashed again. Yep, my Google Chrome just crashed again. The video is gonna pause in like 2 seconds. Give it 2 seconds, chat. Yeah, okay, give me 2 seconds. I asked Coralie, Susan voice actor, if Bond is Daryl, Arthur Renders, and Bradley replied yes. Awesome. I don't know many of the voice actors other than their names. Yeah, Bond hates Google Chrome. It's a known fact, dude. It's a known fact. Bond hates Google Chrome. I mean, I'm the first hand. But anyway, what I was going to look. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find. Corey Kenshin's in chat. Can you imagine that was Corey? I'm not messing. I would have a heart attack. Well, I want to know what happened to his nose. Because it looks like he has no nose. Just saying. That looks like he has no nose. To me, anyway, it looks like he has no nose. So ready for you to rewatch Harmony? I can't wait to rewatch that, dude. It might be a little bit down the line because I've got school and stuff. But don't worry. It will be happening soon. The voice acting here, oh my god. Please make a podcast, this voice actor. Oh, I could fall asleep to this. Imagine how overwhelming it would be to find yourself in space in Afterlife, what you thought was a malfunction of an animatronic. Oh, dude. I wouldn't know what to think. You'd be so confused. Which is quite obvious what's going on. I love that mask, by the way. I love that mask.
just like a beautiful butterfly bursting from a cocoon. You will be
It's Jason.
born
100%. He has to be the employer or something, do you know what I mean? Has to be something to do with that.
to you. But what other choice do you have?
So creepy.
Can survive without being tethered to a vessel.
That's my theory of him being tethered to Bon.
I was too, but
I was too.
thing will be
I feel like those voice lines are really essential to break down.
had to do to you. But look,
You can't make an omelette.
what is over with now?
There it is.
Besides,
It's so creepy.
can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Yeah, Charles will figure it out. That's why. That's exactly why. Do we know who Chris is? An employee, right? Oh, dude. It's the breathing. Felix is there, by the way. Watch. That's Felix walking out of the room. We know that's Felix because of Lacrimosa, and then that looks like Jason Patrick as well. He disappears. He's gone. It looks like Jason because of the fact also it's like behind the fence, so he's not in Wonderland technically. It's really interesting. But yeah, we don't know much about Chris, by the way. Vat, by the looks of it, Chris is an employee for definite. We don't know much about him. I mean, he's an employee because Brian states that Chris told him stuff about the K9 facility before he gets off and gets killed. So it's either Chris is some sort of employee or he's like a higher up. And I have to pause it there because the credits are copyrighted. So yeah. No, there's a lot of things in that episode that are like very easily misinterpreted, if that's the right way to put it. There's definitely a lot in there that can be like looked at in multiple different ways. So it's very, very strange. But I just find that like that teaser image of Brian Stells with like the card and stuff really interesting. Since a cigarette is a smaller cigar, it implies that an omelette is a smaller omelette. For God's sake. Yeah, I'm just having a look through not Discord, through some Twitter posts, but I don't see much else to talk about. Did they make a picture of the workers, including Chris? Okay, there we go. Any big plans for October? I think that I have a few new movie reviews coming out on the second channel. I'm scripting a few Walten Files videos that are like more out there as Walten Files videos. Is it Jason or Norman? My guess is Jason, but Norman wouldn't make sense because Norman is alive. In episode 4, Norman sends Felix a postcard about Susan going missing, so it would make sense how it wouldn't make sense if Norman was Bond. It just wouldn't make any sense. However, I did want to watch Where's the Nature Critters. I remember saying I wanted to watch that because their next episode came out. Now, if you don't know who the Nature Critters are, you get to know them because they're awesome. This next video is called Abandoned, and it's a really awesome series, and it does correlate to the Walten Files because it's fairly similar animation-wise. So if you haven't seen the Nature Critters and this is your first time watching, get a look at the art style. As you can see, that's kind of like the art style of it. Very similar to the Walten Files when you see some of the other art styles and stuff, as you can see in the mini player. So if that does, tickle your fancy, make sure to watch the rest of the series before watching this one because give Marco the support all he deserves. So let's go. See how this one goes. This will be the last thing we do tonight, by the way. When this video ends, I will be ending the stream. I'm just going to turn captions on. Coffee, I'm assuming. Please don't be copyrighted. I love Marco's animation style.
Hello?
calling to ask you what we should do about Snowy.
Hey, Snowy. I voiced Snowy.
Trying to fix him, and he
I
just
did in one
keeps
episode
getting
anyway.
worse.
I voiced Snowy in one of
Listen,
these
man,
episodes.
we need to get this figured out before someone gets hurt. Yesterday, Snowy walked
That's
off
Snowy,
the
by
stage
the way.
and started yelling at the audience. I had 4 parents come up to me and say their kids couldn't even sleep in the hotel rooms because they were scared that the moose would come get them. I know you've been working on him too, but if we don't fix him soon, we're asking for something bad to happen.
Spoilers. I've seen the whole series up until this point. This is the 4th episode. April 18th. Oh, yeah. This one, okay, so one of the business owners takes a break. Okay. It's fairly hard to read, but it's legible. I did see something flash as well. I think it was Snowy's face.
It's been 3 weeks since I lost Owen. It's still hard to believe. I've been seeing things, or at least I think. I don't know if I'm just losing my mind, but I swear it's this person, a figure. I see him a lot, mainly at night or when I'm alone, out the window in the shadows, hidden. It gives me the chills just thinking about him. This whistling noise. Whenever I hear it, I see him. Whenever I get closer, he goes away. I haven't ever got a clear look at him. It looks like he's wearing a hat, and he has a really round head, not like a human head.
Is this about that fisherman? Never mind, there he is.
Who are you?
It is the fisherman.
What do you want?
That's the fisherman, right? From the first episode? From like the last 30 seconds, if I remember correctly. I remember there being a fisherman. Do 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 do. The fisher. Le fisher.
This is Deer County News reporting from the same Nature Critters Hotel once again. But unfortunately for the last time, it appears that after the 2 unfortunate
Yeah, it gets closed down.
happened at this establishment, the hotel is now closed.
There's Snowy.
Good. The hotel has been a place of fun, joy, and kindness in our community. And after these horrific acts of violence, the authorities have now decided to close it. I don't know what kind of twisted mind would want to destroy innocent lives, especially at a place full of happiness, where people would make memories. Justice will be served. May God bless the families who lost loved ones in these horrific incidents. This is Jacob Lanius. Have a great day.
Cool. Very reminiscent to Jack. Very reminiscent. For God's sake, Tuna. For God's sake, bro. The first thing Tuna says when he pops in chat. Yeah, the animation's awesome. Marco's so talented, dude. He's awesome. He's gone into the hotel. He's about to get clapped. Pause. Or he's gonna see something. One or the other. There was the dude. There's the fisherman, yeah. Willis. Huh. He's an animatronic. Bro, I'm not even messing. If I saw that out my window, oh my god, I'd be swinging. I would just go all out, like Micah Monroe and long legs. Straight out the house. Guns blazing. I'm hiding on the... Oh, you're cooked. Oh, is this under the table? Oh, yeah, we're getting a head popping down, right? This is cooked. He's gonna kill me. Oh, yeah, you're cooked. Subtitles. You're cooked. You're so cooked. We're getting a jump scare right now. The jump scare is happening. Boris? Is that a Bendy reference? Yeah, you're cooked. He's just gonna pop down, right? That's what's gonna happen. Oh, he has a gun. You just capped him. I'd like to see it. Ha. So obviously the other owner knows. Cold. That it? Yeah, that's it. Awesome video once again. Just want to make sure. Yeah, that was awesome. That was badass. Nature critters don't miss, bro. They don't miss. Honestly, such a good video. It's much more lore heavy, which I love to see, because I always love when like there's more lore to stuff and more of a story than just scare, 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 scare. You know, much prefer that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's stream. We've been live for an hour and a half, so that's actually a really decently long stream for me. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you are new and you like the Walten Files, anything to do with horror, then hit the subscribe button. I'm sure you will love the channel. So if you love that sort of stuff, definitely hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, really intrigued to see when the next episode of the Walten Files actually does drop, because I definitely... Yo, I did not expect the super chat. Holy shoot. Bro, EBA, you do not have to do that, dude. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work, bro. You're my favorite streamer and a YouTuber. Love our streams and videos. Also, don't feel pressure to upload. Keep working on school. Don't worry. I do my best to try and balance everything. So don't worry. I will do my best, especially for you guys who actually appreciate the videos. That is the main reason I do post as much as I possibly can, is because it seems you guys to enjoy them. So that is the main reason. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. EBA, you did not have to do that. You do not have to send super chats, dude. I genuinely keep your money. Watch the videos for free, dude. That's all I care about, is that you enjoy the videos. But I appreciate the super chat, honestly. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Thank you. So honestly, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all very, very soon. And of course, make sure to stay tuned for every new of the Walten Files videos. Make sure to check out Jamie on Twitter, along with Brightoncast, them, and also Daily Walten Files as well. They're like 3 really good sources for the Walten Files. So if I'm sick or I'm at school or whatever, and you want to just keep up to date with the Walten Files, because that's what I do, definitely go check them out on Twitter as well. So I will see you all very, very soon. So thank you all so much for watching. If you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and share with all your friends if they like horror as well. We want to have a massive community over here because we're all the best. Let's be real. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a most amazing day. Stay safe and peace.